People, what's going on? I'm just here. Y'all see that? Y'all see that title? I'm back. Again, it's been a minute. I would want to see some people get in here, but I want to make this very informational for people. Very so you can hear what I'm saying. You see the title. My choices have become my consequences. And for the most part, if you think about it, some of us learn by our choices, past choices. But some people only learn by consequence. And sorry to say, man, some of us got to go through it. And the shit is hard. Your choices can have a positive effect on your life, a negative effect on your life, for yourself and those around you. And that shit is tough, man. It's always tough. Now, in the thumbnail, you see Kareem Hunt. I'll mention him a bit, but not just him. You, yourself, me, myself, and I, we all had them issues where we put ourselves in predicaments. We could put ourselves in a position of loss, whether it's friends, family, money, or otherwise. And when you put yourself in a position where your choices based off your emotion or just not even thinking, by you not thinking about what you need to do, about what you want to do, you put yourself in a bad position. And when your choices always dictate, when your choices always dictate a bad outcome, people start to realize that your choices ain't always the best or the right one. So they may stay away from you. You'll find yourself an outcast based off the decisions that you make. And the shit can be tough. It could put you in a corner where you may not be able to get yourself out of. And you never want to put yourself, such as Kareem Hunt in his situation. And for those of you who don't know, he was released by the Kansas City Chiefs for what happened with him. Some friends and young ladies that was actually in his room. So if you don't know who I'm speaking of, go look him up. But by this time, everybody knows who he is. I'm just late on doing this, but his choices and actions can help us all. And when you can learn something from it. And more times than not, we don't have to look at somebody that's famous and see their mistakes, because it's easy to judge that because we're not in a position. We don't even make the kind of money that they make. But that's not it. This video is not about that. It's about the choices that we make that lead us down the wrong path. And when we make emotional choices, fellas, when you make emotional decisions, which should be far from your brain, because more or less we make logical choices. It happens like that. We shouldn't be in a place where we come from emotional decision making. People gonna brand you, man. And I've said it before, people will brand you and keep distance from you. You could be vilified and painted as the bad guy for whatever reason. And you put yourself in a state of a vulnerable position, man. And it is hard to get yourself out of that shit. Being vulnerable, man, you never want to be in that situation where people on the outside is always looking at your decision making, man. But we can say, even in the video speaking about Kareem Hunt, you can say like, oh well, his friends that, decisions that they making, you're supposed to have a team of people around you that will help or keep you away from that. Now we can go beyond the scope and say, well, when you live in that kind of life as a football player, as a basketball player, or whatever, even in your regular life, you're supposed to have a group of people around you that's looking out for your best interest, because you the man. You the one that's putting everything together. They're around you for company or clout or whatever the case is, man. People try to get a rep off your name because they with you. Now, sometimes you got to go beyond that. He's a young man, 23, 24 years of age. So he put himself in a position, and his friends put him in a position where he's losing out on money and whatever else in the near future. You know what I'm saying? Endorsements, whatever. It's more to it than that. People are going to be looking at you now like, we can't pay you. We can't do this. We can't do that. Based off one mistake, based off a choice you decided to make. And you might have been pushed into a corner, not physically, but you've been pushed into a corner where now you're making a decision based off some decisions your friends made. And now you're acting emotionally. Now you stuck. Now you in a bad position. So you never want to give people a story to narrate about you. You know what I'm saying? And the media is going to pay him as the bad guy, man. He's going to be talked about for days if he's going to get picked up or not. He's just in a bad position, man. And most of us can be in that same position. And like I said, man, he's going to have to learn he's going to have to suffer his consequence based off his choices, man. And the consequences is he's been let go. He's been cut from the Kansas City Chiefs. And now he has the media and all kind of support groups or whatever looking down on him, vilifying him as the bad guy, which some people are never going to let you off the hook for it, man. They're going to keep you reliving that same situation, whether it's 5 or 10 years from now. They're going to paint you as that guy that can't keep his cool, can't keep his composure. And when you're in a position like that, man, you black, man, you already in a position of means, looked at it in fame, you black, so you got 2 strikes against you. It's pretty much a 2-strike rule, man. You already on 2 strikes because you famous and you black already, man. The third one, this could be your third one, and kicked out the league, man. And it's kind of just messed up, man. And people want to see you down. They want to see you suffer. But that goes back to us as just regular folk. You know what I'm saying? Regular people. That's when we make the wrong decision, we gonna suffer for it, man. But when you make a good decision, it's not gonna ever be looked at. You're not gonna get awards for that. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to do that. But be somebody in business, finance, whatever. You're gonna be, man, they're gonna run you through the ringer. You're going through hell for that. And man, your choices, man. Don't make it easy for people, man. Never make it easy. Don't make yourself a target. You make yourself a target when you out here making the wrong decisions, making bad decisions, man. And those around you, man, they should already know if you somebody or, man, it's hard. They should already know your best. They should have your best interests at heart. Most don't. And